Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
And 2 at the Browns' 38-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A first carry now for Thompson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Or might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch it. Hey, 33. Safety sweeping. Check 26, check 26. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's got some space here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 96 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? I
don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And a Raider first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Again, the ball carrier.
Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Browns 7, Raiders 0.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Curtis Weaver in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
34-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hurry!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Caught. Left side, it's Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Hurry. Check. Point it right.
Mayfield on play action. Eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Max Crosby in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 50. Regular. Keep it up. 50's the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
From the gun, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Intended for Jarvis Landry.
Here's Matthew McCrane now for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
10-10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
What we got? 44's the mic. Check.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Let's go. You might be getting tired of seeing me. Mike's 50.
following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have taken the lead.
For the point after.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's get off the field. Switch it.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 25. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7 and a Raider first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
15-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we start. Now Mayfield lost the football, but I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Mayfield off the play fake. There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr.
Field's pass.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice jump.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Max Crosby able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
It's 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 30. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And again this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff looking right. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all of those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Marcus Joyner on
the tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield. And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a
measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
2-yard line.
They'll try again with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Las Vegas.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Aguilar has him. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
Nelson Aguilar.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And a Las Vegas first down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And Carlson missed it. Hold it to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Las Vegas.